10 foods you should never eat raw. 1. Potatoes. Yes, this tuberific mealtime staple should not be eaten raw. Eating raw potatoes can cause bloating and gastrointestinal, undesirable effects, because potatoes contain resistant starches digested. Dr. Lisa Davis, the main nutrition officer at Terra Kitchen. The cooked potato starch managed to break it. Even scarier, if raw potatoes spend a long time in warm or humid areas, they could turn green and develop a toxin called solanine. If the potatoes seem to have green spots on it, you should avoid eating altogether, as solanine that can cause food poisoning. 2. Yucca. This root vegetable, principle of South American cuisine, packed with vitamins and minerals. But it's also a cunning hiding. Crude yucca leaves and roots contain cyanogenic glycosides, chemicals that release cyanide when eaten. Yucca is still edible, but make sure you wash thoroughly, rinse, peel and cook it before consuming it. 3. Kidney beans. Here other foods usually healthy, can be dangerous if eaten in the wrong way. Red beans are packed with protein, fiber and antioxidants, but eating them raw can wreak havoc on your stomach. Red beans contain phytohemagglutinin and crude toxins, which can cause unpleasant gastrointestinal discomfort and symptoms similar to food poisoning. Dr. Davis. Make sure you boil the beans for at least 10 minutes prior to eating them. 4. Hot dog. The hot dogs are not the most nutritious food like that, but eating raw can be really dangerous. It is a common misconception that, because they are pre-cooked, hot dogs can be eaten right out of the package as luncheon meat. Packaged hot dog can be contaminated with listeria bacteria, which can only be killed by heating the dog. 5. Milk. You may hear raw milk and wondered what could possibly mean milk. But you do not cook raw milk is real, and it is dangerous. The milk that comes straight from the cow, without pasteurized, can contain harmful bacteria such as E. coli and salmonella. According to the FDA, raw milk is 150 times more likely to cause foodborne illness than other dairy products. Sales of raw milk at the grocery stores are still legal in some countries. 6. Sprouts. Alfalfa and radish sprouts may contain harmful bacteria like E. coli, salmonella and listeria. Sprouts are grown in warm, humid conditions in which these bacteria thrive. Therefore, you should try to buy your sprouts as fresh as possible. Consider buying them locally, or from the farmer's market. And, of course, wash them and cook them. 7. Bitter almonds. Almonds that we know and love is also called sweet almond, and there are some very good health reasons to eat them. Bitter almond is kind of like their evil cousins. They are sweet almond variety, but they contain hydrocyanic acid, which is a dangerous combo, hydrogen cyanide and water. According Spruce, it will only take about 70 raw bitter almonds to kill a fully grown adult. Gosh. Fortunately, they are safe to eat if they have been cooked, and most U.S. grocery stores do not sell them. 8. Flour. You may have heard, repeatedly, about the dangers of eating raw eggs, and may even have turned away from the raw batter, or cookie dough brownies, for that reason. But the eggs are only part of the problem. Eat pre-cooked flour may be just as problematic. In recent years, the FDA and the Center for Disease Control and Prevention has identified the raw flour as a potential health hazard. 9. Lima beans. Similarly to the red beans, lima beans should always be cooked thoroughly. Lima beans contain cyanogenic glycosides, compounds that are created to Protect plants by releasing deadly hydrogen, cyanide when chewed raw, according to National Geographic. 10. Wild mushrooms. Mushrooms contain a number of beneficial properties, including antioxidants, B vitamins and potassium. However, the heat required to release some of the nutrients and benefits